And now a message from Joe Wilka.
Good afternoon, my fellow Beta brethren, or should I say, Guten Tag. Now first I must ask you to forgive the scruffiness, because as many of you may know, No Shave November is in full effect. Today, Betas, our fraternity stands upon the precipice of a promising future. Today we will chart a new course and witness the brighter sunrises that await us. I am, of course, talking about the election of a new pledge educator. Now, I can sit here and talk to you about some very promising endorsements I have received, such as Kelly Horner calling me awesome in my 8th grade yearbook. I can also sit here and attack my opponents by saying Corey Brown voted with Brian Weber 90% of the time. But I'm not going to do that. Today I want to talk about the future. And that future leaves some pretty big shoes to fill. But fortunately for you, Rob wears a size 10, and yours truly is a size 12. Now first what I want to do is set up a committee with myself, the ritual chair, and a few other betas so we can write a permanent Big Brother ceremony that the entire fraternity can be happy with. I also want to set up a system of accountability for all Big Bros by making it mandatory that they have interaction with their little brothers at least once a week. I know some of us can speak from experience what it's like to have Big Bros absent during pledging. I also want to work with the new Vice President so that we can plan brotherhood and social events early on before pledging starts. This way, the pledges and actives can plan accordingly so that these events have better participation and overall makes it a better event. I would also like to continue Rob's method of having an activity that will relate directly to one of the 9 principles. This way, the 9 principles become more than just information that is memorized, but knowledge that will be implemented throughout the pledges course as a beta. I would also want to work with the chorister to set up serenades with sororities so they can happen before the midpoint of the process. I also want to have another e-board retreat because I know Delta class found this a great event, and from speaking with current e-board members, I can tell that Rob's was another great success. These are activities that build strong bonds of brotherhood and put a less emphasis on the academic side of things and more of an emphasis on being an involved member of the fraternity. I also want to work in cooperation with one of the sororities to set up an event with the pledges and some of the new sorority sisters so that we can turn this into this when we have exchanges. Now, this is just a broad overview of what I would like to bring to the position of pledge educator. I want to start and plan early so that these brotherhood and social events don't just become things that we only talk about and don't end up doing. I also want to write a permanent Big Bro ceremony and install accountability for all Big Brothers. I also want to put less of an emphasis on the academic side of things. Now, tests will still be given and the pledges will still be held accountable for all the essential information. But I want to make it more of an emphasis on building brotherhood so that these pledges become involved members of the fraternity once they're initiated, because that's what we want them to be. Thank you, Betas. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America. But seriously, God bless America. They don't have Gatorade over here in Germany, and it's driving me crazy.